We are in University Place, which is surrounded by Fircrest, Tacoma, kind of Lakewood area. We're looking at two duplexes, both available. It's a four-unit opportunity, I should say. What I really like is it's on its own private drive, which is really cool. It was built by the original owners back in the 80s. What I don't like about buying two duplexes versus a single fourplex is now I have two roofs I need to maintain. And these are both in bad shape, so both need to be replaced. I can tell you that already. You have two sidings, right? Two buildings, two structures that you need to take care of. I would prefer one structure, again, speaking from personal experience, one structure, one roof, 4 units. You can still get, the 2-bed, 1.5 or 2-bed, 2-bath units in a fourplex. You can even find fourplexes with 3-bed units. I'm about to list one in Tacoma here, hopefully in another month or two. But we're gonna take a look at these. You can see it's kind of quiet back here, but these trees dump a lot of junk on these roofs and in the gutters. The siding looks, pretty decent. You get a single car garage. It's a nice floor plan. You come in, you'll see upstairs living, downstairs are the bedrooms. But there are two things that I caught. You need to be careful. It says that, first time ever listed on the market. Well, that's kind of not true. I saw that they listed it in 2007, 20 years ago. It never sold. And they also said it's the UP, University Place School District, and I was kind of suspicious because I know the location. Rebecca will show you this map with the red dot. That's where the location of this property is located, and it actually falls within the Tacoma School District. And Tacoma School District is not up to par to the University Place School District. And that's just something I happen to kind of catch. And if a school district's important to you as an investor and your tenants, you would want to know that, thinking that this is the UP School District, which it's not. So anyway, come on in, let's take a look at this floor plan. All right, come on in. There's one vacant unit. There's about to be a second vacant unit, but we're only gonna look at this one. It's pretty grungy and grimy. I would say almost still all original, 1984 original windows, carpet, tile, everything. You got popcorn ceiling, there's light fixtures. There's a huge crack up here, I noticed. That's from settling, not the end of the world, but it's definitely pretty significant. The kitchen's all dated. It's really grimy and gross. So it needs a full gut rehab. You come through here, which I do like those. You have your laundry here, you have a garage, you've got another half bath, and then I'll show you downstairs is where both the bedrooms are located. But 1.25, which says this is 6.25 for this duplex. Plus you're gonna need another 50 grand for rehab, probably both units. Let's go take a look downstairs. So you come down the stairs, right? You've got one bedroom over there. Again, come down, it's all original brown trim, brown carpet, old aluminum windows, all needs to be replaced. And you come back through here, which, it's a nice little extra feature. It has a separate sink, so you can do your thing out here when someone else is doing their business in here. You come in and then you have your full bath here to use. So it's a little bit of a more unique floor plan, but they rent one unit for $1,000, one for $1,500, and these were probably in the same, I'm guessing really low. But rehabbed, nice, should be $1,800. We are way under market on that $1,000. And if you know about Washington rent control now, it's gonna be very difficult to get that $1,000 unit up, which is why I'm kind of very suspicious about a 1.25 price on this property with all the work it needs and the low rents. So again, you've got some minor landscaping to do. It kind of butts up to a green belt gully area. There's not much yard back there, which is gonna really turn off some tenants, especially families. And this location's good though. You're gonna be renting to, probably blue collar people, JBLM, Joint Base Lewis McChord, military, but they're gonna want a yard, and most are gonna have pets. That's just the reality of renting to tenants in the Pacific Northwest. A lot have dogs. But this nice deck area isn't too bad, but the lack of yard is I think it's really gonna struggle at 1.25. I hate to break the news, but I really think this is a $950,000 to $1 million property as is. Potential to be 1.2 maybe, but you've got under market rents, deferred maintenance, no backyards. There you go.